Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Thursday night edition of Biz Talks. My name's Fred Holmes. I'm an independent distributor with Zija International, and it's my privilege to be the host tonight. Very excited for this evening's broadcast. First, I want to welcome all of you who are joining us. I'm seeing here in the attendee roster, we've got a number of our really new distributors, so certainly very much welcome to you and several of our tenured distributors. And I can tell, because I don't recognize a lot of the names, a lot of you are invited guests. And I want to give a special warm welcome to the invited guests, because that's really what this broadcast is for all of you. You've been invited this evening, maybe a friend or a coworker, family member has been talking to you about Zija. Maybe you're one of our customers and been getting a little excited about the results you're getting on our products. And you were invited here this evening, or perhaps to the recording replay, to learn a little bit more about the business end of our business. And so I want to speak to that for a couple of moments. Then I'm going to introduce a couple of our team members, let them share a little bit about their experience. The whole focus that we have here this evening is to introduce you to an alternative to the traditional way that we earn a living, that we live our lives. You're going to find yourself in really good company here. We're a family of people of all different walks of life, different ages. We have, people, senior citizens, people in my age range and above, many of them looking for ways to supplement the retirement income without having to go get another job. You're going to find very young people, millennials, who've come to us because the corporate world really wasn't answering what they were looking for. They were looking for something they could be passionate about, something that they felt they were contributing and not being locked into a Monday through Friday 8 to 5 work cubicle. You're going to find young families looking for a way to create that extra, $200 or $300 a week, something that could, supplement the additional income, or maybe replace a full-time income so one of the parents could stay home and raise the children. You'll find single moms, you'll find professionals that have just become disenchanted with their profession, but needing to have a vehicle that could create, well above average income, yet give them, again, time, freedom, and, purpose in their life. For me, this profession of home-based business, commonly called network marketing or multi-level marketing or people-to-people marketing, it was a godsend to me. 35 years ago, I was a cross-country truck driver. Loved driving trucks, but I was desperately looking for a way to create, much higher levels of income than a truck driver can earn, so I could meet the needs of, my young son as he was entering school age. I had a special needs son. And I also not only needed the financial resources to provide for him, but I needed the time freedom. And all of those things have been fulfilled through this vehicle of a home-based business, something you can start, on a part-time basis, work it around your life, around your schedule, not having to work an extra job. And for many of us, it's become so exciting that it's become a full-time business. Now, Zija International, our company, we're a company, we're a family-owned company. We've been in business 15 years now. The owner of our company is a man named Ken Brailsford. And Ken has the reputation of being, the most successful person in the direct marketing or home-based business arena. Ken has already developed 2 previous companies that have gone on to be, decades in business now, billions of dollars in sales. Ken developed Zija International specifically because of our plant-based products, all formulated around the Moringa oleifera tree. This particular botanical has had extraordinary benefits for so many people, and it fit right into the concept that was shared with me many years ago, where, here's a company that's got products that I would personally want to consume. And certainly if I consume these products and like them, I'd have friends that would want to do the same thing. And many of those friends would purchase those products, and I could make a little bit of money. And some of those friends might be like me, and they might want to get involved and share some products with some of their friends. And I could start to develop a business and over time create a replacement level of income. But because this was based upon the efforts of many people, it gave me leverage. Because as a truck driver, there was only so many hours in the week that I could drive. But here, there's really no limit to the potential of the size of my customer base, because there's no limit to the number of people that can get involved with me. Now, Zija International over the years has grown to be a substantial company. We're doing, $100 million a year in sales. We've expanded our product lines. And recently, we've had one of the most exciting things that have ever happened, in my personal opinion, in the entire industry of network marketing. We are merging with an industry giant, Isagenix. Over the next several months, we'll make a complete transition, a company that fulfills on the same kind of philosophy and culture that we've built here, a family-based business that puts the customer first and the distributor first, to provide an environment where so many of us can reach the financial goals we have and the time freedom goals that we have. And I guess the question I would have of you is, if I could show you a way where you could create more income without having to, get another job or two jobs, if you could create more time freedom or flexibility in your day-to-day schedule to choose when you work and where you work and, with whom you work. And if I could show you a way where you could have more fun and find more meaning in life from your endeavors, would that be something that would be worth exploring? And that was why you were invited here, because the person that asked you to be part of this presentation felt that you were the type of person that we were looking for, and we were the people that you were looking for. And so what I want to do is share with you a little bit about what happens to people when they get involved, in our type of business. I have a young friend of mine. I call her young because I got children that are her age. Her name is Candice Smiley. She's from Edmonton, Canada. And I'm going to have her share her story, but she has been one of those people that has found a way to create time freedom and flexibility in her day-to-day schedule, and be able, as a solo mom, to be able to put the most important thing first, her daughter and Nora, make that the priority, and then creating the financial resources necessary to provide for that lifestyle, make that the second priority. And Candice, I'm going to bring you over to this side of the broadcast right now. And there you are. Hey, Candice, how are you?
I'm good, Fred. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. You're looking lovely tonight.
Thank you.
And I just want to share this with you folks. Candice has a tremendous story, and it's so meaningful to so many people. Candice, I want to kind of give her a little kudos. Candice has really developed to become one of our field leaders. She actually anchors some of our Saturday morning new distributor trainings, anchors some of these. She's part of the team that brings the business presentations to us on Thursday night. Candice, maybe you can take a couple of minutes, just tell us a little bit about, who was Candice before this concept of network marketing entered your life? What's happened with you, Zija? What do you see happening in our future?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Fred. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on, especially, as a guest, and share my stories. So I was originally introduced to the industry of network marketing about a little over 10 years ago, to be completely honest. And I wasn't one of the willing ones. I was a little bit unwilling to get involved. And I say that because I know there's a lot of people out there. I didn't really understand the potential of the industry. I was looking to create a part-time income. Had a great job at the time, but it really wasn't where I wanted to spend the rest of my life. I knew I wanted to be very present for my children. I wanted to be at home, but I also wanted to travel. And I didn't necessarily want to sign up for that, 40-40-40 plan that I was looking and thinking. And to be completely honest with you, I remember realizing that it takes 6 people up here in Canada to make sure that one person can retire. And I said, without the baby boomers, there's not going to be a pension for me the way I need it to be. And so that really drove me to go and find something I could do. So I got into my first network marketing company. I didn't see success right out the gate, but I was fortunate enough to meet some great mentors. And then when I needed to transition out of that company into Zija, I knew what I was looking for. And to be honest with you, I interviewed 12 companies before I settled on Zija, for the same reasons I know you just talked about: the timing, the company, the products, the leadership. These are the things we talk about all the time. And then now, of course, we've got some exciting new things coming with us merging with Isagenix. And I think I'm more excited now than ever, because we've got years of experience. And what I really see, Fred, is the opportunity for me to not only to continue to be present for Inara, right, to be home and present with her, but also, Fred, when she goes and someone says it's time to go to work, she picks up her little cell phone and she starts, talking on the phone. So I like that I'm not only able to create a life right now, but I'm also beginning to create the future. And so I'm excited for that, Fred. So with that, back to you.
And Candice, I appreciate you saying that. And folks, this really is a family because, see, even though Candice is part of our team up in Canada, I live in Southern California, we spent time together. I've had a chance to meet her daughter on a couple of different occasions and just, enjoy that concept that you can build a business, you can do it with friends, and it can be part of the culture of the family. And Candice, can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you're doing for your organization and all of Zija. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll let Candice go back over to the other side here. And I want to bring on another friend of mine. And this is actually a gentleman, I'm a little humbled here. This is a gentleman that I've actually followed for a number of years in the industry. I've been in or around this type of business now for 35 years. My time frame with Zija has been during a time where I had moved home. I'd retired quite early in life because of success in a previous company. Got to raise my first grandbaby. That was, I'll tell you what, that was a hoot and a half. And at the time that my son and grandson were ready to move out on their own, it was time to come home and take care of my mom. And it was a beautiful thing because, she raised us as a single mom. That was always my commitment to take care of my mother. And, both of my sons were on their own and I was retired. But I wasn't done yet with life. I was here to take care of mom. And when Zija came along, it was a perfect blend, a business I could work, entirely from home, be here present with my mom, work my business schedule around her needs. And I'm so excited because, as time went on, this gentleman that I'm about to introduce you to ended up coming to Zija. And Reid Nelson, he's part of the who's who of the network marketing profession. He and his wife Yvonne have built tremendous businesses with a couple of other previous companies. I'm going to bring him over to this side. Reid, I'm going to bring you on this side. Because, certainly somebody with that level of experience and background in network marketing has a lot to share with, about what we're doing today and what's happening in our future. Good evening, Reid. How are you?
Good evening, Fred. Doing great.
What happened to the Ducks hat?
It's really dirty, so I put a new hat on.
I get it. Well, Reid, listen, I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to join us. We have a lot of new people that are, been invited here to take a look. And I, obviously the voice of experience is certainly a great person to hear from. Maybe you can tell a little bit about, what was Reid Nelson doing before network marketing? What brought you here? What's your experience? And what do you see happening in our future?
Well, first of all, I want to say hi to Candice. Her and I had a great chance to down at the kickoff there in Arizona here a couple of weeks ago to sit together and chat and get to know each other a little bit better. She's an awesome gal. My congratulations to her for seeing a really great future. I mean, it's wonderful. Really, really is good. So as far as we go, Yvonne and I, my goodness, we're on the opposite end of the scale here. We've been around network marketing a long time. Next month will be 48 years. It's amazing.
Wow. So you guys started when you were 3?
Yeah, something like that, right? And you know what? The first glimpse I saw of network marketing, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. A girl invited us over to an Amway meeting. It was an Amway meeting at that time. And I just, the products were fine, whatever. But how it worked just fascinated me. It just fascinated me that you could actually, like J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have a 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own. That statement, those things over all these years have made such a big difference to us because I haven't had a job in nearly 40 years. So it's this business, this entire marketing system works, period. End of discussion. People can fight with you all day long. There are literally thousands of people out there on this planet that do network marketing on a full-time basis and do very, very well. And so for us, Fred, it was like, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I was in the life insurance industry at that time. I was selling people on death. That was exciting. And And so I wanted that change. We wanted it really, really bad. It didn't happen for a while, but we worked into it, and over the years found a company we could land in, and stayed for 25 years. And like yourself, did very well, and it was great. But they kind of changed the ball game on us, and here we were a little over 4 years ago. We decided to join Zija because of all the great things you've already talked about. Great company, great products, great owner. He was really the main reason, And now they've combined forces too. To me, it's like one of these NBA teams. LeBron James says, "Hey guys, we're all free agents. Let's go make a super team." And that's what this is. Except most of the time when a company is acquired, it's acquired because it's hurting. It's in trouble, right? Zija's not in any trouble. They made a lot of money last year, $100 million volume. They're profitable. They're good. The owner's getting up there in age. What's he going to do? And so he found a marriage, and a great one. So two great superpowers that come together. And for us, this is exciting. It's a rebirth of energy and excitement that I'm excited about. I'm looking forward to it. Great products, great company, great owners again. And it's just a great marriage. And if you've ever thought, ever for a minute in your life, ever thought about being right place, right company, right product, right time, you're staring at it. Don't pass this up. I've never, in my 48 years, Fred, Yvonne, we've never seen this happen. Never, not one time. This is good.
And Reid, I so much appreciate your enthusiasm, because I'm having a hard time falling asleep at night, because it's exactly what you're saying. The products and the people and the culture of Zija blending with the infrastructure and the capacity of Isogenics, it truly is. It's a marriage made in heaven. It's probably it'll go down in history as being the greatest merger in this profession we've ever seen. There's no doubt about it in my mind.
Absolutely.
Reid, I thank you for dropping by this evening and sharing your story with us. Say hi to Yvonne. We'll talk soon.
See you, buddy.
All right, we'll let Reid go back over to the other side. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you've gotten a little bit of a feel, mostly of who we are, all right? And that's the most important thing, in my opinion, is to understand that this isn't just a way to make money. It's a way to create a life. And at Zija International, as you can tell, we like to have a lot of fun. We like to help each other. That's a big part of what we do. And to give you a little bit more of the details, here's the process. For those of you that are liking what you hear so far, maybe you've experienced our products and you're already sold on the products, but the concept is pretty simple. It starts with your own personal experience. Get a chance to try some of our products. Find out why so many people, when you look at the Zija people, we're all a bunch of healthy, happy, vibrant, alive people. There's a reason for it. It's what we're putting into our bodies. I'll turn 66 years old this year. I weigh what I did now. I've lost close to 40 pounds with Zija. I weigh what I did in my early 20s. Okay, and quite frankly, I am in better shape and I feel better than I've felt in years, decades. And I'm not exactly sure what 65 is supposed to feel like and look like, but I'm pretty sure it's not me. And so it starts with that experience. And what you'll find very, very quickly is it'll be very easy to share your experience with these products. And if you can share this with a couple of people and they have similar experiences and they may want to share with a couple of people, literally that is all it takes to start the process of creating an ongoing weekly income stream. And for those of you that want to take it a little bit farther, want to learn our systems, get more entrenched in the professional aspects of building a home-based business, then you can go on and create, not only replacement levels of income. We have people now, next week, I hope to have one of our doctors on who has literally left her profession as a physician, as she says, pushing pills to sick people, to create a lifestyle now where she can help people truly with health and wellness. You can create, in many cases, substantial levels of income, all based upon your efforts. And the thing that I think about, most of my life, I always worked harder than the people around me, but I never got paid more than the people doing the same thing I'm doing. So if this is something that you'd like to explore more, we have resources to answer all of your questions. We have more product information, more information on the business end of the business. The person that asked you to be part of this broadcast or directed you to the replay on YouTube, they will be your direct contact. They will either directly provide you with information or put you in touch with one of the field leaders, somebody like myself or Reid Nelson or Candice Smiley, who can answer the questions you have. And then here's what I suggest, okay? Number one, get in, start using some of our products. Number two, for those of you that want to get involved in the business, get trained, okay? And we're offering a very special opportunity this coming Saturday morning, 2 days from now, Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, same webinar link. We're going to be hosting a special new distributor training where we're going to be going through the philosophies and the concepts that have created success in so many people's lives. You know, the same things that I was taught 35 years ago, Reid Nelson was taught 48 years ago, Candice Smiley has been raised on these concepts to help you get off to a fast start. So get in, get trained, and then let's get going. Because over the next 60 days, we have a rare opportunity to position you for incredible success during this transition time of our merger. It's an exciting time to be part of Zija, and I'm excited for each one of you to be part of this next stage in our journey with Zija International. Thanks for joining us. Get back with the person that asked you to be part of our presentation. And certainly, I extend the welcome to you to join us on Saturday morning training. Thank you, Candice. Thank you, Reid, for sharing your stories with us. And we'll close it out for tonight. See you Saturday morning. Take care now.